introduce yourself. Evelina Rennert. The next person is?
Oh, I'm Emily. Hi, Brooke.
Yes.
I'm Danielle. Hi. Hi. How you doing?
Ah, you, that's it.
I said,
Okay.
Welcome. Some of you may know me. My name is Mr. Zirkin. I direct 3 of the 4 wonderful 6th grade groups that we have here at Hart Middle School, the 6th grade choirs, and my good friend and, because I'm old, the former student, Ms. Likens is right here, and she is my colleague. She's wonderful. She directs the other half. What you're going to see this evening, first of all, there are 2 other groups that are just like yours, except yours are better looking. And those of you who know me know that joke happens every concert. What you're going to see tonight, if you haven't seen one of the 6th grade concerts in the last 4 years or so, is what we call a musical review. And in a musical review, it's kind of a great thing because we get to kind of cherry pick the 3 or 4 best songs from each show that we do. And so I looked at shows and I said, okay, there's this one I love, and this one I love, and this one I love, that's 3 from that show, we're done now. And we go on to the next show. So it really is a chance to show kids different shows, different musicals that are out there, and expose them to some things they know and some things that they don't know. I highly doubt that any of you will, excuse me, I have the upper respiratory infection that everyone has, so if you hear that I apologize. I highly doubt that many of you will know every single song that you hear tonight, and that's the idea, is that we expose you to some new things. And so what we do is we do maybe 3 songs from one show, and we intersperse perhaps a scene or 2, if it's appropriate, from that show. So you'll see some action from the risers, you'll see some action on stage. I encourage you, just like if you went to a musical or a play, if you think something is supposed to be funny, go ahead and laugh at it. If you think something is worthy of applause, please go ahead and support the kids in that way. It's a wonderful time. I'll tell the story on the last class, the last group of people. When I was making this speech, someone's cell phone went off. So I said, well, now's a good time to tell you to turn that off. So if you do have a cell phone, which probably every single one in the room does, now would be a great time to turn off your phones, your watches, whatever devices you have that vibrate, make noise, and otherwise alert you. We will, on occasion, it's about a 45-minute show, we will on occasion have the kids sit down. It's all choreographed, it's all planned. So if you see us sit down, that's nothing to be alarmed about. It's not an emergency, it's part of the game. And please go ahead and go with that. Some of our songs we sing from a seated position, and it is designed to give your kids a little bit of a break, plus to kind of stage the musical, as it were. We have some narrators that will come up and read for you, and we'll start right now with our narrator for Your Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Carl Shaw's beloved comic comes to life in Clark Gessner's classical musical, Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. The whole gang is here. Bossy Lucy, piano partridge Shorter, percussionist Sally, blanket-totting Linus, Snoopy the Doghouse, and Blockhead himself, Charlie Brown. Originally produced in 1967, the 1999 Broadway revival featured additional songs and orchestration written by University of Michigan graduate Andrew Lipa. Featured performers were Kristen Chenoweth and Roger Bart as Sally and Snoopy, with each winning the Tony Award in their respective categories.
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established until you're at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh wow, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with my brother is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence.
His yellow shoes.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game? Never been able to keep a kite in air? Never won a game checkered? And never successfully punted a football? Sometimes a marvelous consistency.
It truly is a dog's life. Charlie Brown never brings me coffee in the morning.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully, Linus. You'll rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes? Yes, I would say this is one of the fine examples of a failure face you're liable to be for a long while.
I think Charlie Brown has nice hands.
Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is and how my life lies before me. I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance, the sky was so clear, the sun was so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this?
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people.
up here after supper time and hear the sounds of the night. But something seems to be missing. Ow, ow, ow! In my opinion, that was exactly what I needed.
I'm so happy. The little redheaded girl dropped her pencil. Has teeth marks all over it. She nips her pencil. She's human. Has pencil.
Happiness is 2 bites of ice cream, finding your skate key, telling the time. Happiness is learning to whistle, tying your shoe for the very first time. Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band, and happiness is walking hand in hand.
Happiness is buzzing crayons, knowing a secret, climbing a tree. Happiness is finding a nickel, catching a firefly, setting it free.
Happiness is staying alone every now and then, and happiness is coming home again.
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too.
For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister, sharing a sandwich, getting along.
Happiness is singing together when day is through, and happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Premiering in 1995, Toy Story was the first feature-length computer-animated film and the first feature film produced by Pixar. Taking place in a world where toys pretend to be lifeless whenever humans are present, the film's plot focuses on the relationship between Woody, an old-fashioned pull-string cowboy doll, and Buzz Lightyear, an astronaut action figure, as they evolve from rivals competing for the affections of Andy, their owner, to friends who work together to be reunited with Andy as his family prepares to move to a new home. 1999's Toy Story 2 introduced other Woody's Roundup toys, such as Jessie, whose Lament When She Loved Me won Golden Globe and Oscar nominations for Best Original Song.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old pal said. Son, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend
father, Alexander Hamilton. With music, lyrics, and book by Lin-Manuel Miranda, inspired by 2004 biography, Alexander Hamilton by historian Ron Chernow. Notably incorporating hip-hop, rhythm, and blues, pop music, soul music, and traditional style show tunes. The musical achieved both critical acclaim and box office success. The show opened on Broadway in August 2015 at the Richard Rodgers Theater. On Broadway, it received enthusiastic critical reception and unprecedented advanced box office success. In 2016, Hamilton received a record-setting 16 Tony nominations, winning 11 including Best Musical, and was also the recipient of the 2016 Grammy Award for Best Musical Theater Album and the 2016 Pulitzer Prize for Drama. On February 14, 2017, Miranda confirmed that a film adaptation based on the musical is in the works.
I'm going to jump in and say one more thing. Most of the songs in Hamilton are sung by our country's founding fathers. Hamilton, Burr, Thomas Jefferson, Washington. This particular song, however, is sung by King George.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea when you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back. Soon you'll see, you'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise and hearts fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da-da-da-da-da.
the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
You know, Claremont Street.
Yeah.
They renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
And all he had to do was that.
Well, that's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try.
Haha.
How you gonna get your death plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Talk less, smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
Well,
Hate the sin of the sinner.
I'm sorry, bro, I gotta go. But the scissors are happening over there.
Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room.
Diametrically opposed foes.
They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were
Previously closed. Bros.
The immigrant emerges with a president and financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's a pièce de résistance.
No one else is in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. No one else is in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. No one really knows how the game is played. The art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens. But no one else is in the room where it happens. Thomas Plays.
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray.
Thomas Plays.
Alexander said, "I have nowhere else to turn," and basically begged me to join the fray.
Thomas
I
Plays.
approached Madison and said, "I know you hate him, but let's see what he has to say."
Thomas Plays.
Well, I arranged the meeting, I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating. But
No one else is in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. No one else is in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. No one really knows how the party gets yes. Pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens. And no one else is in the room where it happens. Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Meanwhile, Congress is fighting over where to put the capital.
It isn't pretty.
Jefferson approaches with a dinner and invite. Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words,
oh ho.
a quid pro quo. I suppose, wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
You're dividing these votes?
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go. No.
When else is in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. No one else is in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. My God, in God we trust, but we never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, then it happens. And no one else is in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton, what did they say to you to get you to sell New York City down the river? Alexander Hamilton, did Washington know about the dinner? Was there presidential pressure to deliver? Alexander Hamilton.
Or did you know? Even then, it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. capital.
Because we'll have the bank. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait.
God help me, forgive me. I want to build something that's gonna outlive me.
What do you want, Bird? What do you want, Bird? You stand for nothing, Bird. What do you want for?
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it
took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for the credit he gave us.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Madison. I'll give him this. Hamilton's it's a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried, and I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Every other founding father's story gets told.
Every other founding father gets to grow old. And when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story? Who tells your story? Eliza,
I put myself back in the narrative.
Eliza,
Wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough.
Eliza,
You every soldier who fought by your side.
she tells our
I try to
story.
make sense of your thousands of pages of writings. You really do write like you're running out of
I
time.
rely on Angelica. While she's alive, we tell your story. She's buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time. And I'm still not through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in His kindness, He gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raised funds in D.C. for the Washington Monument. I speak out against slavery. You would have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell your story?
Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of?
The orphanage.
I established the first private orphanage in New York City.
The orphanage.
I helped to raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up.
The
In
orphanage.
their eyes I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, have I done enough?
Will they tell your story?
Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time.
Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
We need 1 second for technical adjustments. One moment, please. She was so great.
Aladdin is Disney's newest Broadway musical, opening on Broadway March 20th, 2014. The show was nominated for 5 Tony Awards, the Oscars of the live theater world, with James Monroe Englehart winning Best Performance by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Musical for his role as the genie. Based on the 1992 animated film, Disney's Aladdin tells the story of a street-smart commoner whose whole life changes with one rub of a magical lamp.
I can show you the
She deserves a prince, or at least someone better than me. Why better than her? Boy, am I glad I met her. Look at all this junk that no one's seen for years. Hey, are you trying to get out of here too? My name's Lex. Pleased to meet you. What are you doing? I don't understand. What are you saying? Does anybody out here skate carpet?
Oi! 10,000 years in a tin can will give you such a crick in the neck. Hey, do I have land breath? Never mind. Okay, that's better. How you been, carpet? I like your weave. Now then, which is my command? Yada yada. You know the drill. So shoot. Come on, kid. What's it gonna be? Cash, camels, cat bus? You must want something. Hey, what did you say your name was? Aladdin. He speaks. Okay, this is gonna be a snack. I mean, I call you Al. You know Al. You're a lot smaller than my last master. Either that or I'm getting bigger. Do these hair pants make me look fat?
You mean I'm your master?
Right from the lamp. The genie with the long fair hair.
You mean I get to make a wish and everything?
Yeah, Al. Like 3 wishes.
Great, so I get 3 wishes?
10 points for Gryffindor. But no wishing for more wishes, okay? Because that is just so yesterday. But other than that, you're the boss. This is your lucky day. All your dreams are coming true. That's what we genius do. We spend our lives trapped in these lamps year after year. What am I talking about me for? Maybe I should explain. It's a musical after all.
She's trapped, and so I get to talk about her. Miss Anya Sarante is our accompanist for the Zerking classes, and the kids will tell you how great she is, and every day she brings our level of musicianship up at least 3 notches, so if we could give her a hand. very blessed life. This job is one of my blessings, and Mr. Octe is also absolutely one of my blessings. Speaking of blessings, we didn't give Ms. Likens a big enough round of applause, so let's give her another round of applause. She is one of the most wonderful, kindest, wonderful musicians I know. She's fabulous. And in absentia, we can clap for the accompanist for the first hour classes, Mr. Brian Duke. So we'll give him a hand. Ask any one of these people, they love him to pieces too, as much as we do. But thank you so much for coming. The kids are so much fun to work with. In about a week and a half, you will get to the semester break in 6th grade. So some of the children who are over here will then become over here. I think Ms. Likens said 30 of the kids in this class will switch into my classes, and vice versa. I think we've got 30 or 35 or 40 of the kids who have had me first semester then have Ms. Likens. Ms. Likens also teaches. She is the only choir director at Rochester High School. So she just doesn't do 6th grade. She does it all, and that's wonderful. You will see, this is my shameless plug, you will see as you exit a little drum out there with a donation sign by it. If you feel so moved, we'd really appreciate it if you could do a little donation there. We use that money to buy music for these kids, as many kids as we have, over 200 in 6th grade taking choir. We need lots of music. We're going to do some exciting things, go to Choral Festival for the first time ever with 6th graders, and so that's exciting. And for the future, we're looking to purchase performance dresses for the girls as soon as we get enough funding for that from different sources. So if you feel so moved, that would be awesome. And you can take these great children, take them home, get them some sleep so that they don't end up sounding like me. Have a great night.